This is a Coca-Cola one here that has the hot drinks in it. You got your basic, cold coffee, cold sodas, Coca-Cola, energy drinks, those things. But at the very top here are the hot drinks. We have kind of a thicker black drink, coffee, regular coffee, cafe au lait, this power charge super green tea, tasty coffee, vintage coffee, blend coffee, they're all the same basically. Then you have some green tea, some hot chocolate, and some couple other teas. You finish off with some royal milk tea, which is way too sweet. Then we've got some others here with the Boss brand. That's Tommy Lee Jones over there. He's the spokesperson for Boss. Pretty cool. So you got, your regular sodas and everything here, but then you have your hot aisle here. You start over here with just your regular blend of Boss coffee and some other variations of it, a black version. If it says this little kanji that you see, I don't know if I can zoom in on it good enough, that actually means there's no sugar, which is kind of rare. Most of these are really super sweet. There's cafe au lait, which is pretty good. We also have some hot chocolate, corn soup, hot lemonade, and some tea, again milk tea. I'm going to get the cafe au lait Boss because that's one of my favorites, and it's 100 yen. So go ahead, put my money in over here. And that's it. So look at it here in the car. Hold on. A canned coffee I just got here, and I wish I could show you guys how hot it is. I don't think it's pretty warm. The can to the touch is pretty warm, but then the coffee itself is really hot actually. My car is so cold. I thought maybe my lens would steam up, but it doesn't seem to going to do that. So you just got your regular old, milk and coffee mix here, but it's actually pretty sweet. And I'm a pretty big fan of coffee, but I wouldn't necessarily say this is good coffee. Here, I'll turn the camera around. Hold on. This coffee is pretty sweet, actually. I'm a pretty big fan of coffee. I pride myself on kind of enjoying certain kinds and good coffee. But Japanese canned coffee is certainly not in the category of good coffee. But it's an acquired taste, and it's kind of like, like in Domino's Pizza. It's not the best pizza in the world, but it is mighty tasty and serves its purpose. So I like it when it gets cold out and the vending machines switch over and have these hot drinks in there. The general flavor is pretty tasty, and despite it being in a can, it doesn't have, I don't think it has any strange kind of weird taste to it. So it's pretty good. And I think, on a whole, if you've lived or spent some time in Japan, you'll definitely grow an acquired taste for these canned drinks. So if you guys get a chance when you're here when it's cold, I'd highly recommend coming in and picking one up. The corn soup, I'm not a fan of corn soup, so I don't drink that, but the hot chocolate's also pretty good. And actually, if you're not careful, they can be super hot and be too hot, and you can burn yourself. They're sometimes hard to hold. This one's actually not bad. It's okay now, but sometimes they're super hot, and you have to kind of wear gloves or let it cool down a little bit. So I hope everybody stays warm today. It's a little chilly today.